Hello, today is still Thursday, July 21st, 2022, and this is video number 5. Where I left out speaking about what happened to my first ex and I, we actually get along kind of well right now, and I'm not sure where that's going to go, and that's good. I'm glad to see that. Hopefully, in the future, moving forward, we'll maybe be able to maintain our friendship. I wish I could say the same for my second ex, because she's the one we have our children with, but that is what it is, and who knows moving forward. Yeah, we'll see what happens. My advice, do not take this as, legal advice. Consult with a lawyer, but just my advice to any man out there that's single. You know what? You're probably better off to stay single. The family courts are certainly not out there for men. The women have all the cards, they have all the power, they have all the options, and let's face it. When it comes to sex, women are not as horny as we are, and when we're young, we're as horny as a toad, and women use that to their advantage all the time, right? So, I found that Me Too movement the biggest bunch of hypocritical nonsense I've ever heard. Let's face it, women use sex to get what they want all the time, right? So, and as a man, you know what, you have no options whatsoever, right? So, in that sense, that not options, not a bad word, but the cards are all stacked in their favor, right? So if a woman gets pregnant after she said, she couldn't, oops, well, too bad. You're on the hook for 22 years of child support. Or if she decides to have an abortion, you have no choice in that either, right? Because it's a woman's body, 100%, that's it. Well, okay, fine. Then, in my view, a man should not be held responsible for a child unless he has signed an agreement acknowledging that a year previous. 1 year previous to the child's birth. There you go. That'll take away the power of women getting pregnant to trap a man. And you know what? It's their body 100%. Okay, well then, it's your baby. The birth control is your problem. How's that? But anyway, or, we could have some other kind of birth control for a man. That would be great. If we had a pill we could take. In fact, if we had a pill we could take that would turn off our horniness, that would really make women equal, right? That would just take away the only power they have with us, and would they ever be equal, right? So it'd be great during the playoffs, right? Imagine you can watch hockey every night, right? So, but anyway, so moving forward, as a man, if you're in a bad relationship and you want to get out, again, this is not professional legal advice, but I think you need about a 4-year plan to get out of a bad marriage, and decrease your income as much as you can. Don't work any overtime. Don't work anything on the side. Just decrease your income as far down as you can. Spend all your assets. Go on trips or do whatever you want. Don't buy an asset. You buy a motorcycle, well, then that's still an asset, right? Or a nice car or whatever, right? But if you go on trips, if you spend all that money, and then enjoy your life and prepare yourself, because you really do need about a 4-year exit plan. And I would suggest talk to a lawyer. Before you separate, if you think there's any problems in your marriage, consult a lawyer without her knowing. Don't pay for it on a credit card or something, that she can see. Just go consult a lawyer and prepare an exit plan, because you really do need an exit strategy. And again, this is not professional legal advice, but just my own experience that you really need a plan. So unfortunately, it's twice I've screwed that up where, my first ex, we signed an agreement a year later. We were done, and we had agreed on everything, and then I got on with my life. I went out and made a bunch of money, and bought a condo because the market was going crazy back then, and that was the biggest mistake I could make, because the court screwed me over on that. And this is where really what Justice Barbara Conway, the Honourable Madam Justice Barbara Conway, what a joke that is, right? So. She allowed the other party to remove my income tax, which you're supposed to have 3 years of income tax returns with a financial statement. And they removed my 2005, which is the year that Connie and I signed an agreement, and my 2004, which our last year of marriage, when Connie actually made more money than I did. And, they say, if you remove evidence, you can paint whatever picture you want, right? So that's where that's. So anyway, those financial statements, that income tax should have been there. It was removed. And I tried to say what my income was in 2005 during my closing. Her lawyer, Mary R. McLaughlin, jumped up and said, don't let them say that. It prejudices our case. And Justice Conway said, okay. And they just cut me off. I should have just said it anyway. What are they going to do, right? Throw a book at me or something? But Anyway, you know, the look on that judge's face, she knew she went way too far. And man, if that was on TV, she'd have never got away with that. So anyway, you know, I'm saying a lot of things about lawyers and judges, and you know, they might see this and want to charge me with you know, putting them down, whatever the legal term is for that. And I'd be quite all right with that, because then I'd be able to present my evidence in a court of law to all this, and I can prove, because there's nothing I'm saying here on these videos that I can't prove. So anyway, with that, I'm going to take a little break and upload these videos, and please spread this around. ourcourtsareajoke@gmail.com. Send me your emails. Tell me your story. And let's unite. We really need to unite, and you know, that's the only way we can move forward. So, Our Courts Are a Joke Facebook account, Our Courts Are a Joke YouTube, and Our Courts Are a Joke at gmail.com. Thank you.